we have another word coming up to be described. Not going to show this to the people at home. Let them play along with us. We'll begin with you, Stacy. Here's Debbie Green. She's from Los Angeles, 6 years old. Debbie, the word.
Because they're mad. And someone gets mad at them, and they are arguing, and the person that won was the other person, and you're mad that you didn't win. And you want to go back there and kill her. And kill that person. Because you're just so mad.
That is mad.
Yeah.
That's as mad as you get. What do you think, Stacy?
Well, if you're angry and you want to go back and get him, the loser?
No, loser, good word, not it. Pam, we want you to listen because we have an old friend of ours, Amy Fitzpatrick. She's from Los Angeles, 7 years old. Same word. Please, Amy.
I have one with my brother all the time. Sometimes when I have the ball and I bounce it and it goes down the hill, my brother gets it and he doesn't give it back to me. And so I get frustrated. Mad. Sometimes I get absolutely mad.
That's okay. Has any of this taken a direction for you, Pete?
Well, mad would seem furious.
Furious is not it. It is neither furious or frustrated. We have the last clue coming up, and it's back to you, Stacy. Heather Aleph, 6.5 from L.A., describes this word one more time. Heather.
It's when you're angry or something. You could do it, and like your brain gets hot, and you get mean. You're angry. So your head gets hot when you do it. So you're angry inside your head.
Marvelous description without giving anything away. What do you think it is, Stacy? I mean, I don't want to give anything.
Well, the only thing I think of when you argue is argument.
No? That last description of Heather's, I thought you get mad inside your head. And your head gets hot. Temper. Temper is the word we're looking for. Nothing lost there. The score stays the same. It's 2 for Stacy. Pam has not scored yet, but I bet one of you do on this word. We're going to have Trevor Bullock begin, and Stacy, we will start with you. Trevor is 7 from Los Angeles. Excuse me, Pam, you're going to start, so you pay close attention. Trevor's from Los Angeles. He's 7 years old, and how about the word, Trevor, old boy?
A lot of people live there, and it's a state, and there's lots of cars, and they have kind of like an accent. They go like, I'm from this place, and I know a lot of people there.
All right. What do you think Trevor's talking about?
Sounds like a southern state. I'm going to go for Texas.
Texas didn't do it for you. That's right. Very good. Trevor Bullock is 7 years old, and he does accents already. Have a new word coming up. We begin with you this time, Tracy. Once again, we're not going to show it to the folks at home in case they want to play along. Ravi Isola describes this one. He's 8 from Los Angeles. The word, please, Ravi.
It's very, very bad. Lots of people, sometimes people get killed by it, and sometimes people get robbed. It's in this city, Los Angeles. There's a lot of it because there's lots of rich people here, and they just like to rob them. And like once it happens around one place, there's nothing you can do, and police are trying to stop it. And gangs, like they live around alleys, and they do it a lot.
Okay, Ravi Isola, what do you think the word is?
People, gangs, mugging.
No, mugging, a good answer. Now, we have another one. We're going to be, this one is for you, Pam. Let me explain before this next child gives this definition. Let me point out 2 things about him, if I may. First, he is from Turkey, and he learned to speak English only 3 years ago. How brilliant children are. Second, I absolutely cannot pronounce his name. I can't. Help me out, please, sir.
My name is Umatoktuolo. And it's when people get really mad and they start doing things like shooting people, injuring them, killing them, when it's when people hurt people or they really get in some kind of anger and they begin to act very badly and they do harm to things and people and all that stuff.
Using the way he ended up his definition with all that stuff, he's learned English pretty good. What do you think it is, Pam?
Well, with shooting and hurting, violence.
Violence is the right answer. Absolutely right. Thank you, Umit. Got the first name down. Scores, 2 for Staci, 2 for Pam. When we come back to Child's Play, we're going to shift gears, play the game for speed in the Fast Play round, and we'll be back with Fast Play and Child's Play in just a moment. Grab Staci 2 and Pam 2. Time for Fast Play. So get ready, ladies. We're going to show you a series of children, each child defining a different word. As soon as either of you recognize the word, interrupt with your signal. We double the points now, so every correct answer worth 2 points. When you hear the school bell, time's up. Whoever's ahead wins the game, $500 and a chance at $5,000. Ready to interrupt now. Here's Robin Cathy with word number 1. Robin?
When you don't want to do something and you just lie down all day and you...
Yes, Pam?
Lazy?
Lazy's the word when you don't want to do something. Next word, both of you ready to interrupt. Catherine DeLand tells us about it. Please, Catherine.
When you, have a dress and you cut it off so it's just...
Staci says...
Alter?
No, alter is not it. The rest of the description is all yours, Pam, and Catherine, pick it up where you were, please.
Way above your knees. It's real short. Lots of people have them now because they're coming into style and lots of people like them now.
What do you think it is, Pam?
Mini skirt?
Mini skirt's right. Okay, a lot of people have it. Next word, Justin Schulman describes it. Justin, please.
It's a long stick and it has numbers on it.
Yes, Pam.
Ruler.
Ruler's the right answer. The long stick and numbers. 8 to 2's the score. We have another word, and by golly, it's Eric Vaught. He does a good job. Eric, let's hear.
It's worth 10 cents.
Staci.
A dime.
Right. 10 cents and a dime. You got 2 points. Our actress friend, Katie Pulley, with the next word. Katie, please.
It tastes very good. Sometimes, and you put it in oil sometimes. And boy, when it's all finished, it's crunchy on the outside.
What do you think, Staci?
Donut.
No, it's not donuts. The entire remaining part is all yours, Pam. Katie, dear, please.
But juicy on the inside, and sometimes it has dark meat and baked meat.
What do you think, Pam?
Chicken.
Chicken is the right answer. Dark meat and white meat. 10 to 4 is the score. That's it. Time is up. With 10 points, Pam, you're the winner. Congratulations. Come on over here, Pam. Staci, thank you. You played a good game, and we have some nice prizes for you. We'll give you a shot at $5,000 in just a moment. Right now, we have a word of interest for you. Don't go too far away. Got it right. Try it, Bill. Pam has $500, and Pam, now you get your shot at $5,000 in the triple play. We asked our Child's Play kids to write brief definitions of simple words, and we took 3 definitions for each word, each one written by a different child. We categorize them A, B, or C. You have a total of 45 seconds to get 6 words. We pay you $100 a word, and if you get them all, you win the $5,000. I hope you do it. Bring in the clock. Now, time will begin when you pick your first letter. Are you about ready?
I'm about ready.
Good luck. I hope you do it.
B.
Something that's high and has snow at the top.
Mountain.
Correct.
B.
A white precious stone.
A.
A very valuable mineral like a ruby.
C.
A jewel that's white and sparkles.
Diamond.
Correct.
B.
A feeling that makes your stomach growl.
Hungry.
Correct.
A.
Someone who runs, jumps, and is strong.
Athlete.
Correct.
C.
They look like the arms of a bird.
Wings.
Correct.
B.
The fattest finger I have.
Thumb.
Correct. That's 6. Boy, that was fast. Wow. How much time? Boy, you did that. Come on over here. Come on over here. Let's see what happens. Boy, don't fall down. Hang in there now. The hardest thing you did, I don't know how many seconds you had left. Maybe 12 seconds left. You went fly at 12 seconds. My hardest job when our players win $5,000 is to keep them from falling off this stand here. But
I can afford to get sick. That's okay.
yeah, that's right. Go ahead and jump if you like. Hey, Pam, you now have $5,500, and next time, a new challenger and another chance at another $5,000. Isn't that nice? We'll be back in just a moment. Now we're going to try to pay for some of this. Can you... $5,500?
Right?
What's your husband's name?
Tony.
And what's Tony, your husband? What's he do?
He's a police detective.
He's a police detective?
Uh-huh.
Can you see that this lady gets home safely with $5,500, Tony? Thank you very much. If you like kids, you'll love Child's Play. Join us again next time. It's been nice being with you. Goodbye.
They have a way with words. Away with fashion.
Pound for pound, the greatest polyester suits ever.
Away with people.
Who is the man?
You're the man, Pat.
Thank you very much.
You're the man.
But above all, away with games.
You have to love the game that you're hosting. That's the first and foremost rule.
Let the games begin.
Join GSN as it counts down the greatest game show hosts of all time. Watch Game Show Countdown Top 10 Hosts. Tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central, only on GSN. SN.
Oh, girl, there they are. Sequence, right? Sequence. Yes. In the yes, sequence and velvet, the national LA colors, charcoal gray and pink, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, are we ready to do it? Yes, indeed. Let's start from the top. Let's deal out the cards and let's meet our card sharks. Come on out, folks. Hello, Russell.
Hi, Bill.
Russell, have you had time to let it all sink in?
Oh, it's still just kind of crazy. I can't believe it.
I know.
Thrill.
I can imagine what it is like, only. I've never done it myself. But you won a car yesterday.
That's right.
And before I give the grand total of the damage that you did to Mr. Goodson's pocketbook, why don't you introduce yourself to the folks at home?
Sure, great. My name is Russell Curtis. I'm married. I live in Mill Valley, California, where I manage a seafood restaurant and work as a waiter.
And work as a waiter in the restaurant?
Oh, yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta, yeah, everything's got to go in the pocket. You got to cut down those expenses. Anyway, Russell is the new champ. He won the championship yesterday, and he won over $14,855 cash and prize. Yay! Brand new Jeep. Boy, what a great deal. Color TV. Boy, you really caught it. Hello, Dawn.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Dawn Miller. I live in the high desert in Apple Valley, California. I'm married. I have 4 children, and I work full-time for the post office, and part-time I teach aerobics.
Really? And you got 4 kids at home?
Right.
Oh, what a busy day you put
And
in.
it's my turn to win the car now.
I don't blame you. Absolutely. Sure. We should give one away to everybody. I'd like that. And the producer's going. Okay, good luck to both of you. I know that you've cut the cards backstage. Don't forget, we've always got prize cards in the deck, and today is no exception again. We have a trip to Mexico City. So let's get started right now. Lacey's already dealt out the cards. First question is our audience poll question. Please welcome 10 married women who are with us this week. They'll be with us all week. We're learning a lot about them, in particular Marla, who has a penchant to fix things and change things and call strange numbers. Anyway, let's get started right now. This question is for Russell. Russell, before the show, we asked these 10 married women, do you have a secret signal that says to your husband across a crowded room, I'm in the mood for love? Yo! Now, how many of these 10 women do have a secret signal?
Probably a little more subtle than that, but I think I think a lot of couples have a little signal for a lot of different things. But let's see. I think that 6 of these women have a secret little signal they give their husband.
A secret little signal. What do you think? Russell says 6. Dawn, what do you think?
Well, I think we all have a signal that we give our husbands at whatever time, if it's in the room, outside, whenever. But I'm going to say it's going to be a little higher.
A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Is there no self-control in this society? Russell says 6. Dawn says higher. The actual number of these women who have a secret signal to tell their husband, I'm in the mood for love, is 3. It is not higher, it is lower. 3. So Russell pulls it out of the fire right there. Who are the 3 ladies that have this secret signal? There. Oh, we've got Lisa, is it? Roberta and Carol. What is your secret signal?
Well, it started because some friends, we told them when we were first married that we were going home to make cookies. And they didn't believe us. And so now, anytime anyone mentions cookies, well, we know what that really means.
Get in the mood. Cookies? Well, nothing like, says loving like something from the oven. That's the only way I can look at it. Let's go on. Thank you very much, ladies. Russell, take a look at this. You got a queen.
Great card. Let's go lower.
Lower than a queen, it is an 8.
Let's freeze. Let's just freeze on the 8.
I always love the look on their faces when those 8s show up. Oh, man, I don't know. We'll be back. Russell's got to figure out what he wants to do. We'll be right back. Let's take a chance. Back. We were commiserating with Carol, one of our married women, about her cookie fetish, as they say. Anyway, we're in the middle of game number 1 right now. Not a lot of damage done on the board. Russell's out to a bit of a lead, and the next question's for Dawn. Dawn, here we go. Educated guess. These are the fun ones. I like these. How many birds migrate? Let me see. Listen. Let me read this again, because if I read this again, then it'll make sense. Many birds migrate, but the Arctic tern holds the record for flying farther than any other bird. I feel like it's National Geographic, you know? Dun, 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 dun. The Arctic tern. How many miles does it travel each time it migrates?
Okay, I don't really remember studying this or anything specific, but I will say 11,000 miles.
11,000.
Right.
What do you think, Russell? Higher or lower?
Boy, that's a pretty good guess. I was going to say the exact same thing. I think it's going to be just a skosh lower.
A skosh lower? We're talking about birds or jeans here. I have no idea. Skosh lower than 11,000 miles. The distance the Arctic tern travels each time it migrates is 11,000 miles. Unbelievable. Hey, listen, I'm not going to argue with you. They say it's right on the button. That means you win $500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, for you. That was wonderful. That was great. I'm sure in the production meeting they were saying, this Arctic tern question, this will really screw them. They'll never get this. And now they're out 500. Anyway, here we go, Dawn. Take a look at this card. You got a 5.
Let's change that card.
Yes, ma'am. Now becomes a 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, higher.
Higher than a 5, there's an 8.
Let's go higher. Let's go higher.
You go either way here. Higher than an 8, there's a 4. Not a great start. We go back over here. Russell gets a free shot off the 8.
I think it's going to be higher.
Higher than an 8 again. Here we go with an 8. Lower. Lower. It is a king.
It's lower yet.
Is it game number 1? It is.
Yes.
All right. That's how you use a free shot. You just push right through, and the cards fall right into place for you, Russell. Congratulations. You got 1 game in your corner right now, and of course you win the next one. You repeat as the champ, and who knows what damage you'll do then. Dawn, you got to win this next game.
That's right.
Okay. Lacey, yeah, she's setting up the cards for game number 2 right now. So let's get started. Here it is. This goes to Russell.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 third-grade girls, and we asked them, would you like it if your parents were movie stars? How many third-grade girls said they would like it?
I think anybody would like their parents to be a movie star. I know I would. I think that it's going to be a very high number. I think 80.
80. What do you think, Dawn?
Well, believe it or not, just coming on the show, my kids think I'm a movie star. They really do. They think it's great. But there are kids, I think, that are it's going to be a little bit lower, I think.
A little bit lower.
Right.
The actual number of third-grade girls who would like it if their parents were movie stars is 82. It is not lower, it is higher.
All right.
By 2. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Russell, take a look at this. You got a 9.
Let's change that 9, please.
You got a 9 that now becomes an 8.
Gee. Higher than the 8.
Higher again, there is an 8. So, Dawn breathes a sigh of relief.
Yes.
Gets to look at this card, must play from it. It is a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It's an 8. How many 8s?
Let's go higher.
Higher again, they're calling. It is Mexico City. Boy, isn't that great? Terrific. So, Mexico City goes up on Dawn's side of the board. We have an 8. We're calling...
Higher.
She says higher again. Interesting. Everybody's called higher on these 8s. Will it pay off? It did.
Freeze.
You want to stay right there?
Freeze.
She says stop right where you are. And I'm asking you just to wait 1 more minute. We'll be back with the conclusion of this game. That's great. 500 bucks. Right in the middle of our second game right now. And let's get started with our audience poll group. And here are our 10 married women. They're waiting to have their question asked. All right, Dawn, it's for you.
Okay.
Before the show, we asked these 10 married women, is there one subject that you and your husband just can't talk about without fighting? How many of these 10 women said there is one subject they can't talk about without fighting?
With us, there's usually more than one subject, but I would say that that's going to be a really high number, probably 7.
7. Russell?
Ooh. My wife and I have one subject we can talk about without fighting. 7, huh? The question is one that...
How many of these 10 women said there is one subject they can't talk about without fighting? And Dawn has said 7.
I think it's going to be a little lower.
A little bit lower.
Just a little lower, yeah.
A little bit lower. The actual number of these women who said there is one subject they can't talk about without fighting is 6. It is a little lower.
Yes!
By 1. Whoa!
Okay.
Who were the 6 ladies? Let me see a show of hands. Carol. I hope it's not cookies, Carol. I'm going to get very... Tell us, what is the subject?
Well, we can't discuss the phone bill. Because every time we do, we get into an argument. But
Why would you get into an argument? I don't understand.
Well, he thinks I like to talk a little bit too much. But sometimes I try to hide the bill down in the bottom of the bill box. But
What was the biggest? What did you sting him for? What was the most money on one bill you ever stung?
I think $150.
$150? Ooh. You better start baking, Carol. Thank you very much. Have a seat, please. Thank you. Russell, here's an 8, sir.
Change the 8, please.
8. 8 now becomes a 4.
Great, I like the 4. Higher, please.
Higher than a 4? That is exercise equipment. I'm sure we'll give you an explanation if you win it of what exactly it entails, but it's exercise equipment. Okay, we've got a 4 and
Higher.
higher. There's an 8. Lower. Uh-oh, lower is a 6.
Freeze.
Boy, Russell don't like taking any chances. He says, I'm stopping right there on a 6. A lot of people play that card. Well, let's see how the strategy pays off, because he gets the next question.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 women who are top business executives, and we asked them, have you ever cried in front of your boss? How many women executives admitted they have cried in front of their boss?
My wife is a business executive, and I don't like to think she ever cried in front of her boss, but I'm sure situations come up where they do. I think it's going to be a low number. I don't think that in the business situation, people tend to break down and cry that much. It's going to be a low number. It's going to be 20 even.
20, okay. Dawn, what do you think?
Well, I think as an executive, women have to learn how to control their emotions, and I know there's a lot of pressure, and there are times you feel like crying, but I think you usually do it once you go home. I think it's going to be even lower.
You're going lower. All right. Crowd agrees. The actual number of women executives who have cried in front of their boss is 34. It isn't lower. It is higher. Whoa. Okay. That is interesting. Anyway, Russell, your strategy paid off in an offhanded way. You're back here with this 6.
Change it, please.
He wants to change. A lot of people that play that card. This is interesting. 6 now becomes a 4.
Better. Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is $500.
All right.
A little sweetening goes in the pot right now. Susanna's putting it up on Russell's side of the board. Exercise equipment at $500. Okay, now we've got 4.
Higher still.
Higher, it is a 6.
This time we're going higher.
He's going for it. He goes for it. This is for the game, the match. Exercise equipment, $500. Is it higher than a 6? It is not. So that means that Dawn's heart will start to move.
Really?
And she has to get a free shot right now from the 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. It is a 3. Will she tie it up? She will. Wow. Now, this is interesting. We'll be back with the tiebreaker right after this. You did it.
I see myself going to the land of departing gifts.
Land of parting gifts. No setting for the tiebreaker right at this very moment. Lacey and Susanna are setting it up. This is a 3-card game with a maximum of 3 questions. And this is for the marbles. And if we just get a quick shot of that board right now that Susan's standing next to, exercise equipment and $500 for Russell, a trip to Mexico City for Dawn, a lot at stake in the tiebreaker. Here we go. This question goes to Dawn. We surveyed 100 mothers of newborn babies, and we asked them, did you get the blues after you had your baby? Well, if it was a boy, I imagine you did, but I'm not sure. How many new mothers said they did get the blues?
I know this is really common, and I have 4 children. I was pregnant 3 times because I had twins, so that explains that.
Well, I'm glad
But
we got that one worked out. Because
But
my mind just went, whoa.
What happened?
Maybe there's one still in there. I have no...
But every time I got the blues for absolutely no reason whatsoever, but I know that it's really common. That's going to be a really high number, 63.
63. Russell, what do you think?
Ooh, my wife and I don't have any children yet, and we...
Notice the smile when Russell said that. It's like,
No, that's not it. But a lot of our friends have kids, and I've read about it, and I know that people